Is it time to buy or sell SPDR S&P 500 ETF? In this video, we are diving deep into SPDR S&P 500 ETF. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 14th of August, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 27th of May, 2025, our system has ranked the SPDR S&P 500 ETF as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 3.74. Now let's examine the ETF's performance during this period. The ETF has experienced a gain of 9.1%. This equates to an average return of 0.16% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund lies within a narrow and robust rising trend in the short term, indicating a further increase within this trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 10.1% over the coming 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 7.62% and 11.06%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 6.74%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 15.50% and 4.65% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $545.01 and $674.95. Our latest daily update for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF includes the headline, Weaker Technical Forecast for SPDR S&P 500 as ETF downgraded to buy candidate. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF price gained a fraction of a percent on the last trading day, Thursday, the 14th of August, 2025, rising from $644.89 to $644.95. It has now gained for 3 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether this trend continues or if there will be a minor pause in the coming days. During the last trading session, the ETF fluctuated 0.406%, with a day low at $642.34 and a day high of $644.95. The price has increased in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 2.04% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 6 million shares, with a total of 54 million shares bought and sold, amounting to approximately $34.53 billion. It is important to note that falling volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $646.34, while the lowest price was $481.80. Currently, the price is 0.21%, or $1.38, below the 52-week high of $646.34, which is also the all-time high for the ETF. SPY closed at fresh record highs this week as the S&P 500 topped 6,400, driven by strong second-quarter earnings that showed about an 81% positive surprise rate and renewed rallies in AI-led technology names. That momentum is meeting a thinner holiday market, low volumes, and choppy futures today as traders await producer price index and weekly jobless claims, which raises the odds of short-term swings and intraday volatility for SPY. Mixed pre-market action and earlier futures wobbles indicate the risk of quick pullbacks, while isolated sell-offs in some large-cap stocks that fell by 10% are drawing bargain hunters but also signaling uneven internals beneath the headline highs. Over the short term, expect price action to be driven by incoming inflation data and any Federal Reserve commentary. Unfavorable inflation reports could trigger a rapid repricing, while favorable reports could extend the rally. Over the longer term, widespread earnings beats and structural AI adoption support higher valuations for the index and for SPY, but concerns over stagflation and uncertainties regarding Fed policy remain the primary downside risks to sustained gains. The following signals have been identified for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the ETF. Additionally, there is a general buy signal stemming from the relationship between the two signals, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. During downtrends, there will be some support from the levels at $638.67 and $628.65. A breakdown below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was initiated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, the 1st of August, 2025. And since then, it has increased by 3.74%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Notably, volume decreased during the last trading day despite rising prices, creating a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. It is advisable to monitor the ETF closely. Additionally, some negative signals have emerged, which could impact near-term developments. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, often referred to as MACD. Here are some additional signals that may capture your interest. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots indicated a buy signal 10 days ago. Bollinger Bands indicated a buy signal 1 day ago. Short-term moving average indicated a buy signal 8 days ago. Looking at the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average indicated a sell signal 11 days ago. The long-term moving average indicated a buy signal 67 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 56 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for SPDR S&P 500 ETF. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF finds support from accumulated volume at $632.08. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be expected when the support is tested. Generally, the ETF tends to exhibit very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk is considered quite low. Over the last day, the ETF experienced a movement of $2.61 between its high and low, which represents 0.406%. For the past week, the ETF has shown a daily average volatility of 0.643%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the ETF could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might want to enter a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, the SPDR S&P 500 ETF encounters its first support level at $632.08. If this support level holds, it could be a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $615.81, reflecting a decrease of 4.52%. This exchange-traded fund exhibits very low daily fluctuations, which translates to a minimal risk profile. Additionally, we have identified a buy signal from a pivot bottom that occurred 9 days ago. Is the SPDR S&P 500 ETF a good buy? Several short-term signals, combined with a generally positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a fair chance for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF to perform well in the near future. However, due to minor weaknesses in the technical picture, we have adjusted our analysis conclusion for this ETF from a strong buy to a buy candidate since the last evaluation. After assessing the volatility and movements of the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 15th of August, we anticipate that the SPDR S&P 500 ETF will open lower by 87 cents, starting trading at $644.08. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you agree to take responsibility for your own investment choices. Here is our current perspective on the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day, with warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.